Welcome to the Business of Style podcast with me, your host, Louisa Gabriel. I'm a personal stylist and image strategist who grew a successful six-figure business, and now I'm educating and empowering other personal stylists and image professionals just like you to do the same. So please keep listening to hear the lessons I've learned and the strategies I've used along the way that are guaranteed to take your personal styling career from side hustle to six figures too. Welcome everyone to the Business of Style podcast. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about something that might challenge the way that you've been thinking about one of your core services. And that service is color analysis. Because here's the truth. If you think color analysis is a one-off service and that's how you're offering it, you're leaving a huge amount of opportunity and income on the table, and you're going to burn yourself out constantly chasing new clients. In this episode, I'm going to break down exactly how to shift from one-off sessions to a business model that keeps your clients coming back using your color expertise as the foundation. So let's dive into it. So what is the problem with one-off color analysis? Well, I really want to unpack this. You see, when color analysis is positioned as a one-time service, the client experience typically looks like this. They book with you, they attend the appointment, they receive their color season and their palette, and then they leave. And that's it. That's the experience completely done. Yes, they've gained valuable insight from their analysis with you, but from a business perspective, you've delivered your full value in one sitting. You've given them everything up front, and you've removed the need for them to return to see you. This creates a constant pressure on you as a stylist or a color analyst to be continuously marketing your services, to be filling your calendar from scratch with brand new clients each month. And it might even push you to compete on price or availability. And we don't want to be lowering our prices, and we don't want to be working at midnight. So over time, this can lead to burnout, and it can also lead to not making the money that you need to cover your bills. Because instead of building a client base, what you're doing is you're basically constantly chasing new leads. So we need to do a mindset shift. And this shift goes from service to system. To build a sustainable business, you need to stop thinking in terms of individual services and start thinking in terms of client journeys. I want you to ask yourself, what happens after color analysis? If the answer is nothing, that's your biggest opportunity. Color analysis should open the door to wardrobe transformations, makeup refinement, personal branding, lifestyle alignment. When you map this out intentionally, you create a system where each service naturally leads to the next. So why don't stylists and color analysts do this? Well, often the missing piece can be they don't have the training. They don't have the comprehensive training in everything color in order to deliver this client journey. Now, this is really where everything either works or falls apart. Because if you want clients to keep coming back, you need to be able to offer more. And to offer more, you need a deeper, more comprehensive understanding of color and how it can be used and applied. And how do you get this? You get this from a more comprehensive color training. If you think about it, identifying someone as a soft autumn or a cool winter, that really is just the beginning part of the process, right? The real value comes from answering the questions such as, what does that actually look like in the client's wardrobe? What makeup shades should they be buying? What hair color will enhance their natural features? How should they adapt trends to suit their season? How can they use color in an impactful way in their lives? And this requires knowledge in things like color psychology. So, how colors can influence perception, mood, communication, advanced palette creation. So, adjusting the saturation of colors, the contrast and combinations, makeup artistry basics and product selection, understanding hair color and how that works in the seasonal system, styling application and outfit building. This was one of the reasons why when I decided to develop a color analysis program, I created a color consulting program and not just color analysis. Comprehensive training in color is essential if you want to grow beyond that one service model. And the key is really in the name. A color analyst identifies. That's the role. They identify the season. A color consultant, well, they identify, but they also interpret, they apply, and they guide their clients. And that kind of distinction is what is going to allow you to expand your service offerings, charge at a higher price, and build long-term client relationships. So to help you with all this, let's take a look at some strategies that you can apply to your color analysis services that will provide you with some recurring income and stop you from having to be chasing new clients every single day. So strategy one that I recommend is break your color services into categories. Instead of delivering everything into one session, start separating out those services into very distinct categories. Now, these could be clothing as one category, makeup as another, hair as another. Okay. This allows you to create a structured service ladder. For example, stage one, that's your color analysis session. Within that session, you're going to be identifying the person's season. You're going to be providing the palette and maybe giving some introductory guidance as to what seasonal color analysis is all about. Then stage two is where the wardrobe color consultation comes into play. How to build outfits using their specific color palette. What color combinations are going to work. Help them explore prints and neutrals and accent colors that they can use. Stage three, we move on to the makeup color session. So we look at the foundations that are going to work best for their undertones. We take a look at the lipstick, the blush, the eyeshadow shades, and maybe even go into product recommendations for our clients. And then stage four, we have a hair color consultation. So we're going to focus on finding those ideal tones, comparing those warm versus cool, looking at the depth and contrast that is going to work best for them. We can point out what to avoid, what colors are not going to work in perfect harmony with their seasonal palette. And we can even talk about how to communicate with the hairdresser. By structuring your services this way, clients will naturally move through multiple bookings instead of just one. You could even create different packages using these different stages and entice your clients to upgrade from just having the basic stage one color analysis session, have them upgrade and throw in, the wardrobe consultation or throw in the makeup consultation as that next level, which is really going to entice your clients to want to take more services with you. Strategy two you can consider seasonal lookbooks. So this is where you can introduce both of your creativity and scalability. A seasonal lookbook, it's not just a PDF, right? It's a tool for ongoing engagement. And each lookbook can include things like trending colors for the season, how those trends translate into each color palette, outfit formulas, shopping suggestions, styling tips. For example, you could have autumn winter for soft autumns, and this could show trending colors that fall within the soft autumn palette. It could include outfit creation using those shades and colors and coordinating trending colors with current wardrobe options that your clients may have. You could offer these lookbooks as a one-off purchase. You could put it as part of a membership or a subscription program, or you can make it a bonus that you give to returning clients who are booking more services with you. What this does with a service like this is it keeps your color services relevant throughout the year, and it gets your clients coming back whenever the seasons change. So it's definitely a good strategy to incorporate. Strategy 3, color-based personal shopping. Now, when you heard me say that, I'm wondering how many of you were like, oh, why didn't I think of that? When I do my personal shopping, I just focus on style and body shape. I never thought of creating a color-based personal shopping experience. Well, this is your reminder that you need to add it to your list. This is where clients often need the most support when it comes to color. Knowing their colors doesn't mean that they can easily find them in stores or online, even when they do have their color swatches. And it also doesn't mean that they know how to coordinate those colors into a cohesive outfit. So your role becomes pre-selecting items that are in their specific palette, guiding them in real time, teaching them how to spot the right shades and tones of colors, teaching them how to create those color schemes for their outfits. You could offer in-person shopping days. You could do virtual shopping boards, or maybe do store-specific edits for your clients. All of these will be focused on the color season that you have already determined for them. So this is really a highly valuable service because it saves time, it reduces overwhelm, and it ensures results. And these are all things that your clients are going to be looking for. Moving on to strategy 4, makeup services and application. This is a natural extension of color analysis in my mind, but it is one that I think many stylists underutilize. I mean, yes, it does take some additional training to do makeup application, but it can give your color business another income avenue. So instead of just telling clients what suits them and giving them a seasonal makeup palette, you can show them. So why not offer makeup lessons using their palette? Product kits tailored to their season, step-by-step application guidance. You could even partner with beauty brands or create affiliate recommendations. This turns color into something tangible and instantly visible with some extra training. Strategy 5, special event color styling. Clients are often most motivated to invest when they have a specific event coming up in their life. And you can position yourself as that expert who ensures that they look their best for things such as weddings, corporate events, photo shoots, speaking engagements. Your services might include outfit color selection, coordination with event themes, makeup and accessory guidance. This is a high impact premium offering. Strategy 6, business and uniform consultation. So this is where you can elevate your positioning. Businesses care about brand perception, consistency, and professional image. So you can offer color palette development for uniforms, styling guidelines for teams, brand aligned color strategies. This is going to work particularly well for salons, retail staff, hospitality, personal brands within teams, and even large corporate organizations. And this can open the door for you to larger contracts. Next strategy 7, is personal branding colors. With the rise of online visibility, this is definitely a growing niche. Clients need cohesion across their wardrobe, their website, their social media, their photographs, and you can help them. You can help them to choose those brand colors that align with their natural coloring. You can create visual consistency that ties to their specific niche, and you can help them to stand out while staying authentic. This blends styling with branding, making your services even more valuable. So, the key takeaway from all of this is that color analysis is not the final product. It is the foundation. And your clients don't know the many ways in which you can help them beyond their seasonal color analysis unless you let them know. But to truly build a business around color, you're going to need two things. Number one, a strategic service model. And number two, comprehensive expertise. When you combine both of these things, you move from one-off sessions to ongoing relationships, inconsistent income to recurring revenue, and from service provider to trusted consultant. So, your homework from today's episode is simple. I want you to stop thinking of color analysis as a single service. I want you to start seeing it as the beginning of an entire client journey that you can take your existing clients on and any new ones that you might sign in the process too. This is the difference between being a color analyst and a color consultant, and how you'll create a successful color business. So that's it for today's episode. I hope it was helpful and you're feeling inspired. If you do want to know more about our comprehensive color consultant certificate program that I mentioned earlier, then you can find out all the details at styleacademyintl.com. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and I will catch you on the next episode. If you enjoyed today's episode of the Business of Style podcast, then don't forget to hit subscribe so you'll be notified when a new episode is available. And of course, if you're looking for additional training and resources to help you in your career as a personal stylist, then be sure to visit my website, styleacademyintl.com.